We are delighted to welcome to the show the Racker. Hi Racker, how are you doing? So far so good?
Fine, thank you for that effusive welcome.
We
It was a bit long-winded, but apart from that, it's fine.
We try and be welcoming. Racker, tell us a bit about yourself. You're a poet. You do occasionally turn up here on Trad Night and recite to the backing of the Trad musicians.
Oh, I have to turn up on the Trad Night because the maestro is Mick O'Connor.
Of course.
Is running it, and as my first contribution will show, I have a great regard for the tribe O'Connor. My mother was an O'Connor. It's all about the O'Connors, actually, this one. Am I going on too much about the O'Connors?
No.
Well, I think I am. My actual name is Donnelly, but I'm trying to be fair to the O'Connors. Hope I succeeded there.
Tell us a little bit about your career in poetry. Have you always written from a very young age, or did you take to it late in life?
I took to it very, very late in life. And the reason I did it was because I had an operation, and I was thought to have a brain tumor.
Ooh.
A rapidly growing brain tumor, and they opened me up, and to their consternation and my relief, they found a dead tropical tapeworm in my head.
Wow.
And apparently this is absolutely commonplace, almost a fashion accessory in some tropical countries. Wow. So they gave me pills for 10 days and I was fine. But as I was lying there thinking, oh my God, I'm on the way out, I thought, come to think of it, I haven't done anything. That's why this contribution is so brief. I haven't done a damn thing in my whole life. So I decided, my father had always told me that we were descended from the Rackerie, who were clan poets and jesters and so on, for the Clan O'Neill. In fact, Donnelly is a nickname. People don't realise that the real family name is O'Neill, meaning the dark pupil. But I've had enough of this. So I decided anyway I should continue the family. It had been the tradition had been broken for about 800 years, but I thought we need a racker again, and that's why I call myself the Racker. And my wife, the Cracker. Yeah.
Just one last question. What happened to the tapeworm? Is it in a jar in your man den?
Yeah, it was the first occasion in medical history, apparently, where somebody had a tropical tapeworm in their head without ever visiting the tropics. So it's a little bit of a mystery there.
Must have come in from some bananas at Tesco's.
Possibly, bananas at Tesco. I can include that into a comic rhyme at some point.
You're going to read 3 poems over the course of the show. The first one, I understand, is about the O'Connors.
You're absolutely right. You understand correctly. This man hath understanding. Anyway, here it's called Happy Pappy. And my pappy, my grandfather, was, as you might guess, yes, an O'Connor, who lived in the beautiful seaside town of Bray, where I and the Cracker lived up to very recently. But the irresistible pull of the ICC dragged us back here. Drew us back here, sounds more dignified. And that's why we've been here ever since. Because I used to be the resident MC here years and years ago, right, pre-BC. Anyway, so this is about set in the town of Bray. But to my granddad, Bray didn't matter. As for Bray in the County Wicklow, that didn't matter at all. That was just his job. His loyalty, his heart was in Galway, in County Galway. And my mother was brought up there, and she always thought of herself as a Galwegian. So anyway, so Galway comes into it, but it's actually set on the east coast of Ireland in Bray. So I'll start it now. in what's still a bakery called Malloy's, my grandad Andy O'Connor was Bray's baker, boys a boys. He survived 3 wives. Oh, the ladies caught his fancy, and he'd 4 high-maintenance daughters, Eileen, Cora, Lucy, and my mum Nancy. So he dreamed up a sure-fire money-making scheme. Rams, ewes and lambs I'll take from my county Galway to slake their fill on the sumptuous bounty of a Wicklow hill. They'll thrive and swell like yeast on the lush, plush, pampered pastures of the east. They swelled like woolly balloons. They failed to thrive. Soon not a western beast was left alive. The grass was classy, but alas too gassy for the Galway chassis. And the swollen souls of the homesick sheep flew westward ho to eternal sleep. Unhappy pappy, found that sheep'll let you down, and so will people. For in those days bakers extended credit, and if you've a further tear to shed, here's where to shed it. For the mean and mingy, serene and stingy, begrudging tight-fisters of Bray, this is why I can never go back, were so slow to pay. Good old Grandad went bust. A baker left, bereft, without a crust, till he met pretty Kitty, his fine final wife, who kept him in clover the rest of his life. Sinead.
I thought that was going to be a tragic story, but it was saved by the denouement.